Hey guys, it's Avery, and for the Module 8 Part 3 movement exploration, I'm choosing to do audience response on page 113, and it just says, watch a short YouTube video of a modern dance performance that is slow and smooth, and I'm going to link the video that I'm watching. And it just says, what is your body response to viewing this dance? Create movements that duplicate this second body feeling. So I'm going to be watching Concerto, Second Movement, Pas de Deux, Marianela Nunez, Rupert Pennefather, The Royal Ballet, and then I will share movements with that. Okay, so I just watched the video, and I have to say, anytime I watch dance videos like this, it always just makes me want to be a dancer even more, makes me want to dance even more than I do. And if I weren't a dancer, I would become a dancer just because it makes me feel that way. I love the lighting and I love the colors. It's very simple, it's very calming, and I like how it is. I like the aesthetic that the artistic director chose while performing. Like on page 101, the first page of chapter 7, I really like how it says, sometimes a problem is put aside for incubation, followed by an illumination and a solution. Kind of talking about how, like with the example of Nikola Tesla, he created his inventions because he claimed he could construct and operate devices in his mind. So he saw them in his mind. And I think a lot of times for really good choreography that just makes sense and it's just perfect almost. It is what it needs to be because they just saw it in their mind. It just flowed well. Everything, all the choices that they made, what the end result of the dance is just kind of that flash of imagery like they saw in their mind. And I've had that sometimes. That's when the choreography is the best in my experience versus when I try and make something when it isn't or it shouldn't be, or I don't have any inspiration or anything like that. Another thing that I noticed in myself as I'm watching the video is how everything feels light almost. Not necessarily like fluttery, quick steps that is like you're flying or something, but it just seems so effortless, and it's very, like the music is high, it's in a high octave, the steps are not too large, they're really concise, and they just seem almost simple because they are executed so well, even though they're very advanced, and the level of technique is obviously requires a lot of work, but it just seems very lighthearted, almost very simple, easygoing, effortless, really. I also find it interesting how the choreographer or the artistic director, whoever created this piece, the whole vision, that they chose orange, because as I listen to this and as I imagine something in my mind, I'm thinking more about like a sky blue, something that's kind of close to the ocean. I'm thinking more along the lines of blue than orange. So it's really interesting to see what people see in their own minds as they listen to a song and what they envision. Now I'm going to create movements that I get in my body, in my mind, after I watch this. Honestly, for me, it's a lot of port de bras too. I know they do a lot of port de bras on this. Really elongated lines. So yeah.